Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of your favorite channel, KTSC Sports Talk, with your host Justin P. This is episode 106. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, go up and hit all to get all my latest video and content that I drop. I'm gonna do my recap of the Afc and NFC Championship games, and then I'm gonna do my previews, predictions, scores, and Super Bowl MVP for Super Bowl 56, Rams versus Bengals. I'm gonna start with the NFC Championship first. 49ers and Rams didn't disappoint. Neither game disappointed, honestly, unless you were a fan of the team that lost. But other than that, both games came out to the wire. Both 3-point games again. Like the whole every game in the divisional round and the conference championship round was decided by 3 points. After getting some blowouts in the wild card round, we got some bangers. After that, every game after that was decided by 3 points, literally. Uh, I knew going into this game that San Fran were probably going to be overconfident because, they beat the Rams 4 out of 6 times. And rightfully so. He basically, semi-owned this team. So McVay was basically like, nah, it ain't going down. Not at home. There's too much on the line. No, y'all not going to stop me from getting back to a Super Bowl. Because like I said, definitely make sure y'all check out my other stuff too. My audio podcast on Anchor, Spotify. I'm on, Apple. I'm on other platforms as well. Just go to Google, search, put hashtag KTSC Sports Talk, the same name as this channel, and it'll pop right up. List all the platforms that I'm on. Me and my co-host Maurice. We had our guys on yesterday from Charger City Game Podcast. Jerome, Jay, and Big Z. We were on their show last week. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys saw it because, a lot of you guys are subscribed to that channel as well. If not, go subscribe right now. That channel is off the chain. Every time I turn around, they're having a former NFL player, a former NBA player, or executive. They always got a big name on that show, man. They my guys. So I'm definitely going to be working with them, more in the future. But anyway, as I said yesterday, McVay still, he got unfinished business. That Super Bowl still in his mind. Super Bowl was a 50, 54, 53, one of them. That's just still in his mind, man. Only scoring 3 points in the Super Bowl, and a lot of people felt like they shouldn't have been there. I wish they shouldn't have because they blew that call against the Saints, So that might have been the football gods getting back at him for wrongfully being there or whatever the case may be. But he didn't, he didn't take that well. I think he was a little starstruck going against Belichick, and it showed because he probably just over prepared. Said he's just treating it like another game, and I thought the same thing was going to be here. They were down 17-7. I'm like, oh man, they really be in trouble. So we really watched the 49ers and the Bengals in the fucking Super Bowl, Lord. But nah, he came through, man. Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham got it in, man. Both had over 100 yards receiving. Uh, Run game for neither team really got going. Debo Samuels had a few little okay runs, but neither team ran the ball for over 60 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Garoppolo played well enough. He was 16 or 30. That's not horrible. 240 yards, 2 touchdowns a pick. But he also probably could have thrown a couple more with Jalen Ramsey. He dropped the pick. Tatoski, what's my name? Talk. He dropped the pick. I'm sorry for the. Yeah. So basically the Rams, they did what they had to do. They won the game 20-17. They came from behind. It was out of a game. What else I was going to say? Now let's talk about the AFC Championship game. The Bengals knocked off the red hot Kansas City Chiefs. Well, both teams are red hot, so Definitely. Joe Burrow had a hell of a game. 200 something yards, 2 touchdowns. He threw an interception, but Mahomes played okay, but they're not taking the field goal at the end of the game, bro. I was like, that's crazy. You can't not do that. I mean, not in the game, but for the half. I'm sorry. You got to take your points there, Andy Reid, and that's what ultimately ended up biting you in the ass, because Harrison Butker would have been kicking the game, winning field goal right there, instead of sending the game into overtime. Then overtime, Mahomes throws a bad pass, gets tipped interception. So, Kelsey had a bad drop on third down. Chris Jones had Burrow sacked and let him go. It was just a lot of just broken plays that ended up hurting them. So, definitely shout out to the Bengals. They been resilient all playoffs. I gotta go against them because that's the division team. But yeah, then we got Bengals versus Rams in the Super Bowl. I try not to make the videos too long, because then our people, just something quick you can look at before you go to work or whatever, or you break. I will do on occasion one that's 15 minutes here and there. But, I know the guys are engraved and they give you all the great insight, 30 minutes and all that. So, so whatever you don't get from me, I know you'll get from them. So, now my Super Bowl predictions, scores, and all that good stuff like that, and Super Bowl MVP. I'm going to go Rams to win the Super Bowl. It's going to be a fairly tight game, 31. I'm going to say 21. No, I'm going to say 31-24. We'll make it an even 7-point game. The deciding fact, they're going to come down to the offensive line. Like, every time we see a team with a pass rush against a team that has an O-line that's like, the pass rush always prevails. Last year with the Bucks, the Chiefs is banged up all across that line. What happened? They took the game over. I think the same thing gonna happen here. Same thing happened with Broncos and Panthers in 2015. Same thing happened with the Seahawks and Broncos in 2013. So at the end with Tom Brady and the Giants, how they kept getting after him. I just think Aaron down on them. Even if they don't get a whole bunch of sacks, they're gonna hit Burrow, which is gonna probably cause him to throw the ball short, interceptions, fumbles, all that shit like that. So my Super Bowl MVP for this game going to be Von Miller. I think he's going to have about 2-3 sacks, forced fumble, or probably a scoop and score fumble. So yeah, I got Rams 31, Bengals 24. Von Miller Super Bowl MVP. Well, everyone, that's it for this video. Make sure I hit the like button and subscribe button. When you hit the subscribe button, we'll hit all. I'm going to leave some links for some our platforms in the description, like I always do, for Facebook, Twitter, IG, my Apple Podcast, Spotify Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Twitch, all that good stuff. So be great on your way to the figure 8, people, and always remember to KTSC. Keep that same energy. From your host, Justin P. Love you guys.